Today, on today's agenda, we're going to put all of our stuff away, and then we're going to go on an adventure. Okay, now that we have put everything away, and we have been down to our little boxes down there, and we have got stuff. So, I don't know why I did this. I forgot I had shulker boxes, honestly. This is kind of silly. I'm going to put these here. All but the coal. I used to do this thing where I would put stuff in little stacks so that I wouldn't run out of space. If I need to run fast and I'm mining diamonds, I'm not going to pick them up if there's no space. So I make it so that I can only fill my inventory with like valuables and stuff. Except right now, I thought I had all these shulker boxes that I could fill with stuff. Which means I don't need these. I made another iron axe and a diamond axe. And then I picked up my other pickaxe. So that we can work. And I have a bed. And whilst that's smelting, I'm going to figure out where all my homes are. So that we can figure out which ones I can like replace. So I will be right back. These won't have smelted because I've been here, there and everywhere. I have checked and home 2, 4, 5 and 6 are all useless. 2 of them are like the outside of and the inside of Dee Dee's home, which is literally that way, like 200 blocks. I can walk that. I was just being a bit lazy. One of them's inside a cave, which I have a home set like 20 blocks away from the entrance of the cave, so I don't really need to be in the cave. It was from when I was getting my fish. And one is in the end, on one of the end islands, when I already have one at the portal to the room. So, I don't need that one either. You get what I mean? I mean, I could use number 2, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go 6 backwards just because that's what makes sense in my brain. I might go back to the ones that I have and like change them around a little bit. Because I'm not going to use all 3 of these, which means I can switch out the order and figure out which ones I want to be specific homes. Today we're going to go on an adventure. Another adventure. I'm bored of building, I'm bored of ending, I'm bored of all that kind of stuff. So we're going to go on an adventure. We're going to go that way. There is a bunch of coal, and if you couldn't tell by my 20 coal in my inventory, I don't have much coal to my name. So we are going to need all of this coal. Which is good, because there's a lot here. There's copper, but I don't really need copper. So I'm not going to intentionally get it, you know? I mean, if I mine it to get to all the stuff, then that's cool. I'm not going to throw it out. But I don't really need copper right now. It's a child. Why are you so fast, and why is your hitbox so small, and why do you do so much damage? Great questions to ask fellow children in your lives. I think that's the end of that cave. There is a bigger cave up here, though. Are you not in the sun there? You're very much lit up for me. My guy can't shut up, my god. I'm not climbing up to get coal. Not when I could just look down and there's a billion right there. This is why I'm almost out of coal. Because my response to seeing coal above me is, I don't need it. I mean, when I first joined, Elena made it sound like the world spawn was like millions of miles away. It is not. It's basically on the other side of my house. Whoops. We're going to keep going this way. No, we've gone past the world spawn now. When I first joined, if you haven't watched that, Elena was like, you can teleport to me. And it, to me, made it sound like we'd like moved thousands of blocks away from spawn. We hadn't. My house is like 200. It's like 300 400, I think. It's not that far. And then when we went to the end, I don't know if you watched that either, but we could get an axolotl. This is the smallest lush cave I've ever seen. Oh my god. There is an axolotl though. There's an axolotl. There's an axolotl on the pink stairs. This is probably the smallest lush cave I've ever seen. I'm gonna make some more buckets, just so I can... That's what all this iron's going to, buckets. 22 isn't divided by 3, but that just means... Okay, so we mined out quite a bit of that tuff. We're gonna put it all in here. In this one here. We mined out quite a bit of that tuff. A lot. We might get rid of this water. Just because. Then these stack. We can fill them with water later. Yeah, we got rid of all that tuff. A lot of it. Realised that it is in fact not a iron vein, it's just tuff. Non-axolotl spawned whilst we were there, so I don't actually know how they spawn. We have a 100% spawn rate if the lush cave is big enough. Is this big enough? Considering there was an axolotl in here, I would assume this is big enough. Is this considered lush cave if I make it bigger? I don't think so. Maybe we could come back later. See if the lush cave's big enough at that point. But for right now, I don't actually know. We do know that we have to go all the way back up there and remove that block I placed. Remember, I put a block down here. But you only slightly drown on your way down to the lush cave. This also means you can go back up. For a second I thought that was a spider. I don't actually know what I saw. I think it was one of the leaves. Anyway, we can go back later to see if there's axolotls, but, you know, now that our little space thing has been figured out, we can murder freely. Is it murder if it's an animal? I think it's considered murder if it's, like, unlawful. And there are no laws against killing animals, so it's not murder. It's just killing for fun. Which might be worse than murder. You know, you can justify murder. You can't justify killing for fun. Even if it's legal. Perfect example of might be legal but isn't good. We could get some wood whilst we're here. You know, big trees drop a lot of wood. We have shulker boxes. We can fill a couple shulker boxes up with wood. Yeah. If we can find more big trees. I can't be bothered to chop down a bunch of little trees. And these ones give like a stack per tree. This is just to replace a lot of the wood that Didi took when I said that they could take them all. You know, right at the start when I didn't have any use for all my wood, and now I have plenty of uses for all my wood that I don't have now. Let me get away from all those saplings. Could I potentially take the saplings and put them in a... What are they called? Put them... Could I potentially take all those saplings, take them all the way home, put them in a composter and do all that? Yes. Am I going to? No. Is that possibly cruel? Yes, but so what? I didn't see the second. I think I have kelp at home. If not, I know where to find some now, though. So, I think that means that nobody's been here, though. Because if somebody had been in these chunks, they would have despawned by now. Which means we're going into uncharted territory. We do have a cute little axolotl friend. But other than that, we're on our long merry little way. Which we have found with our unloaded sea chunks, but... Ooh, there's a farm. Hello, have you got any eggs? Hello, guys. Do you know how some of the villagers give eggs? You can get them. I think some of them should give these eggs. I don't have any blue eggs currently. Mr. Chicken does need a friend. I'm here to steal all your lovely valuables. I don't need them. And all your lovely jobs. And see if you've locked yourself in those for me. Ooh, there's a bell. Let's send you all to bed. Why are you trapped in there? I actually don't have one of them. I at some point in all my village raiding, haven't come across one of them yet. That's not very safe. Don't worry, I'll put it out for you. This house is on fire. If only somebody before me would have prevented this by... you know, getting rid of the fire first. I showed up, I burnt their village down. I didn't help at all with my water. To be fair, I could have just punched the fire, but I didn't want to. Hello, guys. There's a house over there that's kind of on fire. To be fair, I took the job blocks out of it, so the villagers won't go into the flamed house. There's a house there. Hello, gals. They won't pathfind there because there's nothing in there for them. Get out of my way. Bread. Get out of my way. To be fair, all the farm animal ones, as long as I can somehow find warm ones near our house. Somehow. I can just breed them up and get the heads that way. The only problem with going this far out is if I die out here, I have to then go this far to get my stuff back. Whoa, there's so many rabbits. 1 second. Why is there not a single dandelion? They kept them so far away so that people wouldn't murder the rabbits. I don't think I've seen black rabbits. Last time, literally the only head I didn't have was a black rabbit. The problem with the wildflowers is you can't tell the difference between the wildflowers and the dandelions. Or at least I can't. Hello, rabbits. Come this way. I promise this flower is for you to sniff. My pinky promise. There is no, I have no, no wrong thoughts to do with this here dandelion. Hello, rabbit. Hello, rabbit. I get this. Hello, rabbit. To be fair, the good thing about murdering the children is they don't drop anything but the heads. That is not a rabbit. That is... There was way more of you. I'm gonna slaughter a whole bloodline of rabbits just for a head. I'm jumping around like the rabbits are gonna go, oh, big rabbit. That's exactly what they're gonna do. There was definitely way more rabbits than that. You know what? For dominance, I'm going to sleep on top of this hill. Ooh, pink. Cherry blossom trees, I see them. I see them off in the distance. I also see horses on my way. Look away, B-dubs. B-dubs. This is your formal warning. I'm drifting again. There's a cherry blossom biome. I'm drifting again. Whoops. I don't know how it keeps happening. It just keeps happening. There are horses in my way. B-dubs. Or anybody who likes B-dubs. You should look away. I forget I have to reload the actual, full game. I forgot. Wow. A singular piece of... You know what? I'm going to turn my friendly mobs up for this. There are some more horses over here. I got a horse head. Clearly I need animal sounds on to get heads. See? I didn't get a single horse head over there from all those grey ones. And a chicken for good luck. The cherry blossom biome up here. I needed to kill the horses to get to the cherry blossom biome, you know, because horses are so very dangerous and they kick and they fight and they everything. So I obviously needed to eliminate the threat. The threat of horses. Don't tell a specific YouTuber about what I did to those horses. Or that I turned my friendly mobs on just so I could hear it. Shut up before I murder you. This is why I have friendly mobs off. I don't even need the wood for this one, I just need the saplings. The 500 million saplings you get from one singular tree. Look, 12, one tree. I'm going to take some of these, just so I can dupe them later. And by dupe I mean bone nail them to get more. Hello, cow. Wow. Don't worry, other cows. Your friend is fine. You don't want to go around there. Hello, cow. Horses. Now you see, I could go round the horses and hope that they don't see me and attack me. Or I could eliminate the threat again. It's actually my favourite noise in Minecraft is this specific noise. right there. Oh, a new horse head. Let's get rid of the wheat seeds. Let's have a sugar box just for heads. Just for when I get new heads. This one and then this one. And then if we open our full of random stuff one, we can fill it with random stuff. Yes, yes, yes. We need a new random stuff one. Well, there is a big cave down here. I don't want big caves. Oh, sunflowers. I was looking for these. No explanation, just I was looking for those. I do need these guys. Saplings. In our random everything box. Oh, more cherry blossom. Do you think there'll be more threats in my way? Doesn't look like it. We'll have to come back another time for those guys. There are nice, lovely things up there. So, like, if there's a cave under here, which I think there is, there might be an ancient city. We should come back later. Do you know how I... Hello, cow. I just want one of all of you in my farm. I'm gonna make this cool cow farm I saw, guys. Hello. I don't need these. You. Hey pig, you're trapped. Anyway, there's one of each of the warm button variants in that one. With sheep, I could just dye white sheep. I could dye any sheep, actually. I was gonna say pink sheep, but I don't have a pink sheep. So I don't know why that's the colour sheep that came to mind. I got 2 bones. Do you want them? Yes. Hey, I got 2 bones. I got a new friend. I got 3 black dogs and a ginger dog. There's white ones near where I live as well. Yeah, you get that. See, I don't even have to use my durability anymore. I can just... Good job. What about this one? Get him. Get him. Good boy. Get him. This is why you don't go for jungle trees, because I chopped down 2 big trees and got 9 saplings. I chopped down 1. A singular little pink tree earlier and got too many saplings. 12 actually. Let's go. New biomes away. We have 9 saplings, and although I would want more, I don't want to have to sit here for too long. I don't use jungle solely because of the saplings issue. So it's not that big of an issue that I only have 9. Boy, come here. Do you like eating panda? Because we're going to find some. And then we're going to go home once we've killed our first ever panda. And then we'll say goodbye to the viewers. Ooh, how about... Boy, this is a wolf. They don't have a home. Stop barking at my dog. Anyway, we're either going to find a panda, or we're going to go through this whole bamboo forest and find nothing. An ocelot! Do you think I can get a hit on an ocelot? No. Dude saw me before I could even figure out how to turn around. Oh, no. Hello. Oh my god, you have special teleporting abilities. To be fair, I have special teleporting abilities today. In my /home command. I thought it was panda, it was actually not at all panda coloured. Oh, there's another lush forest. There's a panda. Hey boy. Come get it. Hey boy, get this one. Get it. He hit you. There you go. We got a head from that dude. Look. This goes in our head bin. With all the rest of the heads we've gotten. We've gotten quite a few heads today. We're going to keep going for a couple more minutes. Just until we get to the end of this, like, hill. Ah. There's another panda. We're going to have one more panda kill, boy. We're going this way. I know I turned around and started going that way. But look, we're going to have one more panda. I killed that one. I didn't give you a bite. Either way, I'm going to set this. As home number 4. Solely in case you don't come home. Whilst our dogs are being friends and making friends over there, their names are Ian, and soon to not be named, a fox. We will be going for now. That was a very good adventure. We found some cool things. We neutralized some dangers along our way, and we got some new heads. So I would call that a successful trip, and we got 3 new types of saplings. Yay! Great job. A fox squeaked. Goodbye.